Okay, this video is on 6/8 time. 6/8 time. In your music, a lot of times you'll have, most traditionally, you start off learning 2/4 time, 3/4 time, and 4/4 time. And the top number of the time signature tells you how many beats are in each measure. So in 2/4 time, there's 2 beats in a measure. 3/4 time, 3 beats in a measure. 4/4 time, there's 4 beats in a measure. Most people can't tell you what the bottom number means. But the bottom number basically tells you which note gets the beat. And if a 4 is on the bottom, that means a quarter note equals 1 beat. Okay? Now, everything is relational around the quarter note. If a quarter note gets 1 beat, an eighth note would equal half of a beat. A dotted quarter note equals 1.5 beats. A half note, 2 beats. A dotted half note, 3 beats, and a whole note, 4 beats. So that's traditional rhythm, which you should know. It should be just nothing new to you. It should be a nice little review. If you're not comfortable with that, you need to go back and watch some of the basic rhythm videos. But that's when you have 2/4 time signature, 3/4 time signature, or 4/4 time signature. Of course, you would have to have 4/4 time signature to have a whole note, because a whole note gets 4 beats, and you couldn't have a whole note in 2/4 time or 3/4 time because there's only 2 beats in a measure or 3 beats in a measure. So, all right, now what happens when that bottom number changes? Most commonly, you will see what's called 6/8 time. Now you can see 3/8 time. You can see 9/8 time. You can even see 12/8 time. But the most common one is 6/8 time. So the top number here tells you how many beats are in a measure. In 3/8 time, there's 3 beats per measure. 6/8 time, there's 6 beats per measure. 9/8 time, there's 9 beats, and so on. But what does the bottom number mean? The bottom number changes all of this down here, because here with the 8 on the bottom, that means the 8th note gets 1 beat. So an 8th note now equals 1 beat. Over here, when a 4 is on the bottom, you think about fractions. If you have a 4th, you can think you've got a quarter of something. Okay, if you got an 1/8 of something, well, now you got 8. So here a quarter note gets 1 beat. Here about an 8 on the bottom, an 8th note gets 1 beat. So basically, it's easy to see this is all going to be proportional as well. If an 8th note equals 1 beat, then a quarter note is going to equal 2 beats. And a dotted quarter note is going to equal 3 beats. And you'll see that basically everything over here is doubled from everything here. A half note would equal 4 beats, and then your dotted half would equal 6 beats. Now, if you had a whole note, of course, it would equal 8 beats, but you couldn't have it unless you were in 9/8 or 12/8 time. Very unusual. But a whole note would equal 8 beats in 6/8 time. So basically, in 6/8 time, everything is doubled from your traditional 3/4 time or 2/4 time, because the 8th note gets the beat. So your definition of 6/8 time would be 6 beats per measure, and the 8 means an 8th note gets 1 beat. If you're 9/8 time, 9 beats per measure, and an 8th note gets 1 beat. So let's just do one of these and clap a rhythm with one of these, just so you can understand how it works in music. So let's just say we're in 6/8 time. A lot of times when you see 8th notes, they'll be grouped together as 3s. They don't have to be, but a lot of times they are. You can see them other ways. And I'll write them another way just so you can see this. And then we'll just do this. Okay, so this is a 6/8 time example, and these are just bar lines. I've made them a little too big. Bar lines to separate your piece into measures. So a dotted quarter note in 6/8 time gets 3 beats, so we would count this 1, 2, 3. Okay, and then we've got another dotted quarter note here, so this will be 4, 5, 6. Well, this is not a triplet; these are eighth notes. You know, but a lot of times in 6/8 time they're grouped in threes because you normally a lot of times have 2 strong beats in 6/8 time, and beat 1 and beat 4. So 1, 2, 3, because those are eighth notes. This is a quarter note, gets 2 beats, 4, 5, and here's an eighth note. There's your beat 6, and of course a dotted half note gets 6 beats. So you would hold that for 6 beats. So if you're clapping this rhythm, it would sound like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.